Hi everybody, my name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food on both YouTube and Facebook. Well, I am here today to talk about preaching to the unconverted, preaching to the converted. And I am not trying to win you over into any particular food plan. I do follow the low carb, high fat, meaning healthy fats, food plan. And I'm a graduate from Weight Watchers, and I never partook in the Smart Points, but a lot of Smart Point people are pickles here. And so what I try to do is bring an accountability and a responsibility that I can show you, tell you about mine with my food plan every day, that you can convert, not what I say, or not the food plan that I'm on, but what I say, to your program. So you begin to understand that it's up to you to do what you need to do for your food plan. That nobody is swooping in. Oprah's assistants won't be at your door to make it all work out for you. You're going to need to do it yourself. The funny part is that quite a few of you could come into my house, into my tracker, make me a bulletproof coffee, make my salads the way that I like them, do a lot of things for me that Greg wouldn't have a clue how to do. You know, he's not a part of what it is that I do every day with my food. He doesn't have any idea. He doesn't really need to have any idea unless I'm holed up in bed, and then I'm really in deep doo-doo. So, yep, this is something that we have to do solely for ourselves. And that's a big, big step, because a lot of us like it. You know, when you think of like the Nutrisystem program or the Jenny Craig program, what do I eat next? Well, it's right there. You know, you don't have to prepare it. Don't read the labels. Don't question the chemicals in it, but it's there for you. But this is a different level. This is a different level where it's like, hey, I don't have a clue. When you talk about what the dirty dozen are, I don't even know what you're talking about. When you talk about garbage, what does that mean? When you talk about being fat adapted, I don't have a clue. But you do understand about what it is that you put in your mouth, the quality that you want to have, the choices that you make. You do need to probably upgrade and pay attention to what's in your food, because they, being the food industry, really aren't. And so organic when you have a choice, grass-fed when you have a choice, grass-fed butter, pasture-raised eggs, things like that. And it's big steps for your health for the long term. And it's a great, great feeling to take care of yourself. And the responsibilities and accountabilities that you can have are kind of endless, are kind of fathomless, and it's wonderful that way. You know, there's so much information out there on the internet, on YouTube, and we can learn so much from other people. But the reason that I'm here is kind of to help you apply it to your own life. You know, understanding the real nitty-gritty of it. And it's not at all unlike any other 12-step program. Like, say you're in a 12-step program and you're there because you're addicted to a pill, a certain pill. But other people are addicted to alcohol, maybe heroin, maybe smoking marijuana. So you have different reasons or uses of what got you there. But the practicalities of the program is what will keep you coming. Learning how to deal with your cravings and your triggers and your denial and your withdrawal, those sort of things. That's what I aim for this channel and Facebook page to be all about. It's the feelings involved with the food. Now, you might be able to eat a piece of cake and not be haunted by it and have it on your kitchen counter until it grows stale and you throw it out. Not me. Not me. It would be singing, it would be screaming. It might even crawl up the stairs to my bedroom. But it would come and get me in ways in my head. even before it was in my belly, even if it never got to my belly. It would rob me of time in my head. And that's the sort of stuff I deal with here. When you get transported by the look of something, by one bite of something, by binging, it's tough because you don't need to shoot heroin in order to live, but you do need to eat. And so this channel, the purpose of this one is to show you how you can eat, what choices you can make, or how you can deal with the emotions surrounding what you used to eat, what you don't want to eat anymore, but you can't stop thinking about it, or you can't stop eating it. Sugar is a big one. Sugar is our gateway drug. Sugar turns to fat in your body. And when you get older, your body really doesn't like sugar. Ask somebody who was just diagnosed as a diabetic, or with metabolic syndrome, or with prediabetes, or with Alzheimer's, or heart disease, or brain disease. Any of these things, any of the organs, they're affected by what we eat. And it's kind of funny because we've just lived our lives just kind of pretending that it doesn't really matter what you eat if there's a pill and a doctor that can give it to you on the other side, and they can treat all of the symptoms. Look at Prilosec, Nexium, all those sort of things. Those are the cure-alls for people's choices. And some of the ads, they show somebody eating something and what happens to their stomach with a little cartoony thing, and then they take that pill and it's all better now. But is it really? You might feel better, but is your belly really better? Here we talk about things like the gut and your bacteria, the gut being your second brain. Very, very smart. All things lead back to what you eat. And so that's my purpose. It's not to browbeat you into doing what I do. And I know that some of you are disappointed that I'm not doing Weight Watchers anymore, so I can't talk the Smart Points program with you. But I am here to talk about whole foods, nutritious foods, organic foods. What happens to the emotions when you're coming off of food that you shouldn't eat, or you're tempted by food you shouldn't eat, or you ate the food that you shouldn't eat after a good bit of time of tracking, drinking water, paying attention, going to meetings, talking to other people about it, reading labels, all that stuff. What happens when we slip up? That human condition, the human factor that slips in. That's why I like my daily washing of how I'm supposed to eat my food. One step further than the tracker, just like when I go to a 12-step meeting for my other addictions. I need to be around my peeps, my pickles, and see how they do it, hear how they do it. I never get tired of hearing how people do it because it always, always helps me. Thank you for watching. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food. Bye-bye for now.